The morning began like any other. Birds song outside the window, a soft breeze brushing the curtains, and the faint rustle of a golden tail wagging against the sheets. But for Bailey, the golden retriever with a heart of sunshine and a nose that could detect bacon from 3 houses away, something in the air felt different. He couldn't put a paw on it, but his human had that sparkle in their eye, the kind of sparkle that usually led to adventures, surprises, or biscuits. But today it was none of those. Today was something no amount of tail wagging could have predicted. Bailey was with a spa. Not just any spa, not a groomer with clippers and loud dryers and a rushed wash behind a curtain. No, this was the kind of place whispered about at the dog park, the stuff of legend among pampered pups and their doting humans, a wellness sanctuary designed solely for dogs, a place where luxury met fur, where every detail, from the scent of the air to the softness of the towels, had been curated for canine comfort. As the car glided into the quiet parking lot, Bailey tilted his head. The building didn't look like a vet's office. It looked like a modern temple. Tall glass windows, bamboo accents, a bubbling fountain at the entrance where koi swam lazily beneath floating lotus petals. The doors opened automatically, and Bailey padded in, his claws making the softest clicks against the smooth stone floor. Inside, the lighting was soft and natural. Gentle music played, something with flutes and distant chimes. The air smelled like lavender and something Bailey could only describe as calm. "Welcome, Bailey," said the receptionist, crouching down and offering her hand. She didn't smell like antiseptic or harsh cleaners. She smelled like treats and kindness. "We've been expecting you." Bailey blinked. He was led down a quiet hallway, past rooms with names like the Zen Den and the Parlor. He passed a golden retriever in a bathrobe, sipping from a cucumber-infused water bowl. A husky lay on a chaise lounge with a warm-eye mask and a heated neck wrap. Somewhere in the distance, someone was getting a mud wrap. Bailey's suite, yes, suite, was larger than most hotel rooms. A plush, memory foam bed awaited him, flanked by chilled water, a lavender diffuser, and soft lighting that adjusted automatically to match his mood. His name was written in calligraphy on a bone-shaped plaque above the door. Bailey's tail wagged in cautious delight. This couldn't be real. Then came the first service, the aromatherapy soak. His paws were placed gently in warm, mineral-rich water, infused with Epsom salt, green tea, and rosemary. Flower petals floated on the surface like confetti for the soul. A soft towel was draped over his shoulders. Spa staff whispered to him like he was a fragile prince. Bailey closed his eyes and sighed. Next came the blueberry facial. Not rushed, not cold. The formula was warm to the perfect temperature, massaged in with slow, circular motions. The staff spoke softly, calling him handsome and sweet boy, like he was a star of the show, because here he was. The canine massage therapist entered next, certified, gentle, and intuitive. She started at the base of Bailey's skull and worked her way down, finding hidden knots beneath his golden coat. Every muscle relaxed under her skilled hands. When she reached his shoulders, Bailey let out a groan so deep and genuine that the staff smiled knowingly. They'd heard it before. It was the sound of a dog entering bliss. Bailey was then led to Zen Float Room, a softly lit chamber where he was placed on a special floating waterbed that simulated weightlessness. The sensation relaxed every joint, every tendon. Aromatherapy filled the room. Hints of lemongrass, chamomile, and something earthy. In the background, ocean waves whispered from hidden speakers. Bailey floated, eyes half-lidded, ears twitching to the rhythm of peace. When he awoke from his floating nap, a light lunch was served. Not kibble, not scraps, but gourmet creation prepared by an in-house canine nutritionist. Seared wild salmon, quinoa, steamed carrots, and a drizzle of organic bone broth. His water was refreshed with mint and cucumber, presented in a polished ceramic bowl with his name engraved on the rim. A light grooming followed. Not a haircut, a fur treatment. A warm coconut milk rinse, followed by a conditioning cream made with oat milk and aloe. Bailey was towel-dried in gentle strokes, then brushed with rosewood combs designed to relax the skin and release natural oils. His coat shimmered under the overhead lights like spun honey. The final act of this luxurious journey was the Golden Glow ritual. A warm wrap infused with calendula was draped over his body as soft music played, and a staff member read aloud calming affirmations. Not that Bailey understood the words, but the tone was gentle, healing, and full of love. A light paw balm was applied, a cooling eye mask, and finally, a golden satin robe embroidered with his name. Bailey looked at himself in the mirror. Even he was impressed. When his human returned, they gasped. Bailey trotted forward slowly, like a king exiting a private retreat. His coat was glossy. His eyes sparkled. But more than anything, he exuded peace. That deep, rooted peace that comes not from sleep, but from true restoration. His human knelt and hugged him, and Bailey let out one soft, so deep sigh that was captured on camera by the staff. That sigh, that single, perfect exhale, went viral within hours. It was stitched into TikToks, remixed with spa music, and captioned with things like, "I need to be this dog. Bailey just healed my inner child. This golden retriever has reached nirvana." People across the globe shared the video with tears in their eyes and smiles on their faces. Bailey, unknowingly, became a symbol of self-care, softness, and sacred pause in a world that never stops. He wasn't trying to be famous. He wasn't chasing views. He was just being Bailey, just being loved. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly why the world couldn't look away.